All right, so some of the work we're going to do on this trailer is this bar is bent in. This is pretty easy. We're just going to bend this out, make this straight. There's these bungee cords holding something up. I got no idea what it's holding up, but we're going to take care of it. There's ramps that slide out. We might have to weld new brackets to keep that in there. As you can see, the light's broken. We're going to put all new lights in here. We're going to strip everything out. Now, the decking on here, I actually like. I don't want to replace it. The customer actually suggested on replacing the floor, but I felt that was just a waste of money. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some mineral oil, and we're just basically going to cover the floor with that. It's going to keep it protected against the elements. It's going to look sharp. It's going to look nice. It's going to look clean, perfect. As you can see, there's a winch on the other end there. We're going to take everything off. Any type of wiring, I'm going to redo, brand new wiring. I already got a bunch of new stuff. I got all new lights for this puppy. I got new wiring, new splice box, new breakaway. This trailer didn't even have a breakaway. It had the battery for the breakaway, but it wasn't even working. All right. So I'm going to do a better walk around here in a little bit. But like even you could tell the fender is a little bent there. We're going to straighten everything out, strip it all down. I'm going to basically grind all the joints out, anything that sticks out, anything sharp. Make it nice and smooth like this joint right here. You can see it's a little rough. Clean this up, make it nice, make it presentable. And then we're going to basically paint it. After painting it, then we're going to run all new wiring. And then once we're done, the very last thing is the coating the floor. All right, so stay tuned. This is going to be an awesome build. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is, I don't know, my third or fourth trailer build. Apparently, it seems like I've been doing more trailers than cars. But this is a good teaching lesson because I've already done a few different ones and they all came out great. All right, stay tuned. Still, everything is looking good. Let's check on this side here. All right, so over here, this is bent as well. And we're gonna try and take care of this. This here is bent downward. We might actually have to weld this to get it connected. Let's see, check somewhere out. All this is pretty good. The frame is pretty good and straight. And then you got this stuff. I don't even know what is this sticker? Look at this. We're gonna get rid of this junk, put some good stuff on there. All right, look at this edge right here. We're actually gonna grind all this stuff off, make this a safe trailer to work around with, okay? And then here we got a battery for a breakaway, but the breakaway doesn't exist. All right, we got the pin missing here. We don't even know where the controller is. Controller's probably sitting down here. This is a poor job. We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna put a brand new one. We're gonna make it look nice, professional. I'm actually gonna put a splice box here. As you could see from one of my other trailers, I put the splice box in there. It's awesome to do additional stuff to the trailer if you want to do that in the future. All right. The arm here, this is good. It just needs to be bolted down a little bit better. And I'm going to have to actually get a bottom plate. As you can see, there's a post right down here. All right. This here for the spare tire. As you can see, it's bent. We're actually going to pull this out, straighten it out. And then I don't know if I'm actually going to relocate this. I might actually relocate this somewhere else where it looks a little bit better. It's not in the way. And then you got this battery here. All right. Now this battery here is actually a good brand battery. So we're going to try and keep this battery. We're going to charge it, make sure it's running good, make sure the amps is where it needs to be. And I'm actually going to build a custom box for this. And then I might even lay down some diamond plate down here as well. Maybe use some of it for storage. Now this was custom made for the winch right here. We're going to grind all this stuff down. You can see all this stuff is sticking out. It looks ugly. We're gonna make it beautiful. Look at this box right here. What is this? What's going on here? All right, this is breaking apart. It's sun beaded. All right, this is for a hand remote. They don't even have the hand remote, so I'm gonna make something custom. Give them a hand remote. All this is old. This is, look at this. This is all fraying. All this stuff I'm gonna redo, make it all new. Extend the cable, make it look pretty, clean everything up. Oil everything up, make sure that the motor's running good. If not, I have to take this apart and rebuild it, which I've done in the past, so I'm not too worried about that. Same thing here. Look at this. What is this? You know, the last thing you want that to do is get hooked on something, all right? Down here, this is for the battery too. You got the bolt sticking up. We're gonna knock this out. We're gonna take that out. Same thing here with the edge. Look at this. Watch this pop back off. Boom. Gone. All right? Down here, everything's looking good so far. Probably just bend this forward just a little bit. And here's looking good. All right, I haven't been underneath yet to check it out, but we will here in a minute. On this end here, fender's looking good. Floor's looking good. Same thing here. Look at this side. You got the light that's busted, it's broken. Look at this. We're gonna chop all this stuff up. We're gonna make it look good, make it look pretty. All these weld lines here, we're gonna make them smooth, just as one like it was professionally done. And look at this. It's a common thing with this trailer, I guess. All right, so that's it. That's about it. So we went over the trailer. We're gonna try and do our best. So right now, we're gonna break everything down. We're gonna try to knock this out fast and get it done, because it's actually a surprise for one of my buddies. All right, let's get going. All right, guys, so what we went ahead and did is that we jacked up the trailer. We actually have them on stands, okay? That's the safest way to work on this. The wheels are off the ground. We're gonna take the wheels off. We're gonna check the drums. We're gonna check the electric brakes, make sure everything's working right, make sure there's no splices. Nothing that will go faulty here, okay? So as you can see, we got jack stands on either side. And then we also got two more up in the front here, okay? We got the tires off the floor. Everything's looking good. And now we're gonna start stripping all this stuff apart. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is take the tires off. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, so we got the tires off of this side here. Now this is the electric brake that we have set up. These are the wirings here. We're gonna be careful, cut these off, make sure they're not damaged. I'll probably go ahead and pull this little hub off here, make sure everything's working on the inside, make sure nothing's worn out, make sure the brake pads are running good. They're not grinding or anything like that. We're gonna check all these joints, make sure nothing's rusted. Just grind some of this stuff down right here. This point doesn't need to be there. The last thing we need is the tire to flex over and maybe just hook on that and tear the tire apart. And what else? We'll check this side here. This side does not have any electrical brakes. It's just free flowing here. We'll probably take the cap off here, re-grease it, repack it. Make sure nothing's damaged, make sure everything is where it needs to be. Fix the fender, as you can see there. And pretty much on this side, it looks good. All right, I'm gonna go check the other side. And if there's something noticeable on the other side, I'll go ahead and show you guys. But if it's the same as this side, I'm not gonna record it, all right? All right, let's stay tuned. Look at that, we went ahead and grinded this down nice and smooth. No more issues. Same thing right here. This here was extremely jagged and pointy, and now it's not. Looking good, looking real good. This is what it's all about. Look at the latch here. Who designed this thing for it to go across into there? All right, what we're gonna do is actually we're gonna put something better here, something safer, something a lot. Look at this, look at this. It's gonna take me an hour just to get this damn thing off. We're gonna set something up where it's easy to release. You can pull out the ramps and then you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? There you go. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and bend this here. So, as you can see, it's bent inward here. So I don't know what caused it, but we're gonna fix it for sure. Yeah, or just fling it around.
And it's just turning around and going to the other side.
There you go. You can do it. Oh, I see it bending. I see it bending. Oh, snap. I see the crowbar bending too. All right, hold off.
Now, so I have to go down.
Go ahead. Once you get the pipe, shove the pipe in there, make it longer. Oh snap. Big man. Alright, put it down over here, buddy. Look, it's blue. Is there a freaking ear on it? All right, guys. So far what we did was we basically shaved everything down here, all the metal, grinded off all the stickers, anything that was here. As you could see, it came out pretty good. Right now, I'm gonna weld this D-ring, this half-inch D-ring right here, right at the corner. I think it's gonna be best right here at the corner, so it shoots out towards the middle of the trailer, and it's gonna look really good that way. So let's go ahead and get this welded. We're actually painting it right now currently as well, and it's coming out really great. And you're gonna see a transformation right here. But let me go ahead and just weld this D-ring here and take a look at that. So this is the winch here, and I'm actually just rebuilding it. Nothing too crazy, but I'm just getting it off this plate here. I took these arms off. I'm gonna sand those down, get those painted. I'm gonna get the motor off of this, sand this down, get this painted. I'm gonna undo all the wiring. Any wiring that looks like it's old, just unbeat it, I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. Look at this box here, all torn up. I'm gonna try and get a brand new box for it. This is the remote control here. I'm gonna actually see if I can get a wireless remote. That'd be awesome to do. And that's about it. So let's go ahead and just take this apart and just get it going. Alright, so now I got the box mounted so it's not going to move. So I need to mount the splice point box. This actually goes to the 7 connector to go to the car. And then I attach the wires from the trailer to here. So I was thinking about having it here, like mounted just like that. And then the wiring go through a little plug here. It runs inside the box. And then underneath out where the car is going to be. And then this, the breakaway, I was thinking about mounting it right here, but also I have to get these wires into this box. So I'm thinking about mounting it either here or right above the other box. I don't know. I don't like it too much here. I think I prefer it here more. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing, mounting it there. So let's go ahead and knock that out real fast, and that's it. All right, so I got the breakaway box here mounted. I got to run the wires behind through my splice joint box here. That's it. I got the wires for the lights coming in here. These wires are for the battery, so the battery gets charged when it's connected to the car. And then also got the container for the battery in there, so it's looking good so far. So let me go ahead and try and knock this out. There's a bunch of soldering I got to do, so let's get this going. So I'm basically trying to wire everything up here. I'm soldering all my connections, shrink wrapping everything, making everything look good. These are the battery terminals here, and these are going to be the trailer lights, and they still got a bunch more to hook up, so it's going to take me some time. But I just wanted to show you guys real briefly what I'm doing here. I got the terminal gauges here. Now, the one issue though, if you ever buy the setup, the 7-pin has 1 or 2 colors that are the opposite of what's on this terminal, the definition. So you want to go by what's the 7-pin diagram, because that's what's being attached to the car. And that's about it. All right, let's get back to work. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to oil base coat the trailer floor here and see how it goes. It is going to make it a little bit darker, but let's just see how it looks. So we went ahead and we oil based the trailer floor here. It's looking really good. Kind of strong smell, but we were able to coat the whole thing in oil base. So we actually just treated the wood. We didn't stain it or anything like that. But we did treat the wood so it has a longer life on it. I didn't want to hey, Jake. See, Jake, he doesn't like me videotaping without him. That's the thing. Silly guy. So the wood, I didn't want to change it because it wasn't in good condition. I just wanted to just treat it. That's about it. So the only thing kind of left to do is to work on the winch up front and tying in the battery. Here, tying in the battery and just sealing the cutout here with some silicone. And that's pretty much about it. All my wiring system here I finished up. I just got to close that box, and that's about it. So let me go ahead and knock this out and then show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. All right, everyone, I finally got my project box in. They call this a project box, blank box, whatever you want to call it. But it's just basically an empty secured box, waterproof, of course. And basically what I'm going to do is I am going to transfer everything out of this and I'm going to put it in this. All right, pretty simple. I'm just going to make sure I got all the wires correct so I don't screw nothing up. And then this is going to be for the remote control for the winch. I might attach it to the box. First, I just want to get everything in the box and see how it settles in inside that case there. And then I don't know if I'm going to mount this on the side of the whatever box that's called. All right, and then I also got the wireless to have to tie into there too, so you can control both. All right, so let me go ahead and get this started and just show you what it looks like afterwards. All right. All right, so now I got everything taken apart and cleaned. I'm gonna use all of my new wire first before I use any old wire, but the old wire is actually looking pretty good except for this red one right here. But I'm pretty sure the copper inside's pretty good. It's just the jacket that's weather beaded. That's about it. So now I got everything taken apart. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put it in there, and let's see what I come up with. All right, so got the box in. Got all the wiring done. Everything is all set up. Right now I'm just going to silicone around the center arm here. I also got the winch adapter on the outside. I'm going to close up this box right over here, and this is should all be done. And it's looking pretty good. All right, I'll give you guys an overall once I'm done with everything. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys. Well, that's about it for this episode. My apologies, I wasn't able to videotape basically how the trailer ended up coming out when I delivered it. I thought I hit record, I didn't. I also thought I hit record heading, dropping the trailer off on the roadway. Something happened to my GoPro, but this is basically the video heading back home from dropping it off. But it came out really good. Basically, you've seen everything I did on it already, just not in one streaming video. But listen, I hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. All right, and hopefully you guys learned something off of this. All right, and then
most likely we'll end up having more in the future. All right, peace.